everybody, it's time for another ICAD episode. This time I'm working with the prompt that's purple, and I've got a mop-up card that I'm going to use. I have a little pack of, I think it's K & Company die cuts that has lots of beautiful dragonflies, butterflies, flowers, all kinds of fun stuff, and I really thought I was going for like a small dragonfly coming out of some flowers, and I kept fussing around with all the die cuts, and you'll see here I've got a bunch of different stuff out. And then the magic happens. I pulled out a large dragonfly. It was like, oh, this is it. Gonna use him. Everybody else is going back in the package. So I've decided he's my focal point and gonna do some more stuff to the background. I got out some of my DecoArts stencils and paints. This particular stencil is actually one that came in it's called Personally Yours line. These are layering stencils, and this is the solid one. It comes with alphabets, like monogram type sized letters, and then it has all these background patterns that come with it, and they make awesome, stencils for anything. And I gotta say, when I first started doing mixed media, I thought, stencils, schmencils, I don't want any of these. What am I going to use them for? But they're like a go-to supply. You can use them for anything, with anything, sprays, paints, ink, gesso, modeling paste, you name it. Here is another DecoArts stencil. This is called Pixelated, and I'm going to go over that quatrefoil pattern I did with some of their Wild Orchid Americana paint. Just kind of tone that white down just a tad. So I'm going to get this dry, which doesn't take too long with these acrylic paints. And then I'm going to lay my dragonfly down on there and realize that he doesn't pop off the background like I would like for him to. So I pulled out from DecoArts Media line one of their shimmer sprays in violet. Beautiful color. And I flipped my dragonfly over to use him as a mask, because I'm thinking if I darken up and add some shimmer around where he's going to be on this card, that he'll pop up off that card a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. After I get this dry, see that shimmer, isn't that pretty? I flip my dragonfly back over and lay him down and realize, okay, he's not quite as symmetrical as I thought he was. And I have some white showing through where I don't want to. So I come back with that shimmer spray, ultimately get this a little too dark, but that's okay. It's more shimmer, and that's a good thing, right? When I blotted that up, and I can really see it here in the video more than I did when I was working on it, it left a neat effect where the quatrefoil pattern was. It's like it turned it a little bit different color. It kind of looks kind of cool. Alrighty, so realizing this is probably a little dark, I'm going to go back into that white, titanium white paint with a stencil brush, water it down a little bit, and put some splatters on there. yep, I'm happy with the way he pops off that background now. So I'm going to take some Tombow mono adhesive glue and attach him to the card. I love this glue, and I love that it's actually a dual applicator. You see the real fine tip that I'm using here, which is great for little pieces. But if you take the green cap off the other end, you have a wide applicator. So it's a really, not only a nice application, but a great glue. Love that shine. And since that's shiny, why not add some bling to the Dragonfly as well? Of course. So I pulled out my Wink of Stella pen, and I'm going to just go all over Mr. Dragonfly there to give him a little glittery shine as well, because more glitter, more bling, it's a good thing. So the last step I'm going to do is, because I seem to be in a rut of doing this, is I'm going to ink around the edge to give this piece kind of a frame, a finished look. And that's violet archival ink there that I'm using on that one. So I appreciate you coming by. I hope you'll like and subscribe. And most of all, I hope you have a blessed, wonderful day. Thanks, guys.